Hi, welcome to Up to the Minute. We're glad you're here. I'm Dr. Lana Piago, Communications Director for Northwest College, and here's where you can find us. We are on Houston City College District Facebook page and YouTube. We are also on X, LinkedIn, and on HCC TV at noon, 5, and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. For general inquiries or to share story ideas, you can email us at hcc.uptotheminute@hccs.edu or call us at 713-718-6395. Well, today we are joined by Tam Lo from OCA Greater Houston. She's here to tell us all about the HAAPI FEST Film Festival taking place May 29th through June 14th. Started in 2004 by OCA Greater Houston, the Houston Asian American Pacific Islander Film Festival, or HAAPI FEST, was created to highlight and celebrate the diversity of AAPI culture, food, and community, and to support AAPI artists and filmmakers, as well as those who want to learn about the art of filmmaking. HAAPI FEST 2026 brings together an incredible lineup of films, documentaries, and shorts from across the AAPI diaspora. The films are powerful stories of identity, family, culture, and resilience. From intimate personal journeys to bold, groundbreaking narratives, this year's festival showcases voices that deserve to be seen and heard. So Tam Lo will join us in about 10 minutes, but first, it's time for the latest Eagle News updates from across the HCC system, a place where we share the latest stories and events with students and faculty and support our mission for student success. Well, this is a great story because Houston City College has been nationally recognized as one of the most promising places to work in Community College 2026 by the National Institute for Staff and Organizational Development, or NISOD. In partnership with the EDU Ledger, the recognition highlights our ongoing commitment to fostering an inclusive, supportive, and mission-driven workplace where employees are empowered to succeed and in turn help students thrive. HCC will be featured in the EDU Ledger's May publication recognizing the nation's most promising community college workplaces. The college will also be formally honored during the NISOD conference, Advancing Community College Student Engagement in Austin from May 23rd to the 26th. In addition to the National Workplace recognition, NISOD annually honors faculty, staff, and administrators who make significant contributions to student success. Several HCC employees were selected as 2026 NISOD Excellence Award recipients, representing outstanding achievements in service, leadership, innovation, and teaching. College leadership also extends appreciation to the members of the NISOD Excellence Award Committee for their work in identifying and celebrating employee achievements. Well, that's all the time we have for Eagle News that we have right now. If you have a story you'd like us to feature right here on Up to the Minute, we'd love to hear from you. Again, for general inquiries or to share stories, you can give us a call at 713-718-6395. And after a quick break, we'll have that conversation with Tam Lo about HAAPI FEST 2026. We'll be right back.
Here in Houston, we're always planning the next step.
That step starts at Houston City College.
From caring
To creating.
To coding.
HCC is the college Houston needs. Take your next step here.
My name is Jeff. Having a traumatic brain injury is understanding you were a lot smarter before the accident. I lost so many traits. Food donations from Suncoast Center of Independent Living helped me tremendously. It can mean fully paying the bills off. That's one of the biggest gifts right there. I have a purpose again. Life goes on.
We come from a long line of farmers, and there's a sense of pride, but there's also a significant amount of pressure.
Farmers have to take care of their physical and their mental health because what's a farm without a farmer?
watching the sun come up, that's my time. I can have a cup of coffee and every day is a new opportunity.
Yay!
Don't forget to check in on yourself. Love, your mind.
When he has cancer in his brain.
It was like, why me? Why my child? But at St. Jude, it's a huge mental relief that all of my child's care is taken without any bills. It is a huge blessing.
It was all about keeping him alive, and it was all focused on him.
St. Jude is a place where my child's life was saved. It's like the holy place for me.
When he has cancer in his brain.
It was like, why me? Why my child? But at St. Jude, it's a huge mental relief that all of my child's care is taken without any bills. It is a huge blessing.
It was all about keeping him alive, and it was all focused on him.
St. Jude is a place where my child's life was saved. It's like the holy place for me.
Welcome back. OCA Greater Houston is a volunteer-driven organization of community advocates that strives to meet the current and evolving needs of a diverse population through a comprehensive continuum of programs targeting different life stages of AAPIs, with a focus on developing advocacy, leadership, and civic engagement participation of AAPIs. HAAPI FEST 2026 returns as a powerful multi-day celebration of film, music, and art, bringing together bold voices, diverse stories, and unforgettable experiences from across the Asian American and Pacific Islander dispersion. This year's festival features an expansive and dynamic lineup of films, from compelling documentaries to narrative features and thought-provoking shorts. Joining us to talk about it is Tam Lo from OCA Greater Houston. Thank you for joining us, Tam.
Hi, and thank you for having me on this segment with
Well, let's start with the history of HAAPI FEST. How did it all begin?
It started with my executive director, Debbie Chen, and a couple of others who are part of our OCA Greater Houston chapter. They got together because they're very passionate about representing AAPI voices in an industry where it's pretty dominated by other ethnic groups. And in order to highlight our own community, they got together and they wanted to encourage other filmmakers and creators to be able to come together and show these films. So it started in senior homes, doing some screening events to kind of just make it accessible to the community. And since then, it's grown, 23 years later, we've got filmmakers from all over Houston, Texas, and then the entire states, coming over to showcase their films. And we've now got over 130 films in this hybrid event. It's online and in person. So it's been really amazing to be a part of the team to work on this and to elevate and amplify our voices.
Great. Well, we know that the festival welcomes shorts and features. Can you tell us how many submissions you had and how many films there are for the people to watch?
Woof. So going through the film selection process is pretty extensive, and I would say it's very enjoyable. It's not grueling at all. I actually really enjoy watching all of the different shorts to features that are submitted, from narratives to documentaries. We have seen anywhere from between like 500 to 2,000 submissions before. So our team and also some volunteers will come in and they'll screen starting in October season, even as early as August, depending on the number of applicants during that time, to just go through. And we just watch, about 40 to 80 hours of films. And through that process, we select a lot of different genres to curate different program blocks to try to make it very enjoyable for the festival goers and for the filmmakers to be featured.
Tam, the Asian community is not one big bucket where everybody has the same experience or the same culture. What are some of the Asian cultures that are featured in the festival?
It can range anywhere from Iranian, Kyrgyzstani to, Vietnamese to East Asian, like Chinese, Japanese, Korean. It also can be very specific to different groups, like Japanese American, they might talk about the internment camps. Houstonians, they might talk about the unique, experience growing up here. Like we've had people do features like right off of Hillcroft. And then, there's just so much to share. And then there's also stuff that's not even related to the Asian story. They might just want to be a creator of like a horror film, maybe talking about folklore, or maybe just making it about something that's super relatable that you would see in a theater. And it's enjoyable, but it's something that you can see only at our film festival because these are all independent filmmakers.
Well, tell us more about those films. Are maybe mention a documentary or two. What are some of the documentaries that are showing?
We have one, it's called White Band, The Lost Sounds of Saigon. It's about the granddaughter with a famous music composer who discovers her grandfather's music legacy, and, ends with like a special cultural performance, like when the movie is over. So in addition to that, we don't just do filmmakers, we also sometimes have book authors that we will invite, that are related to the film industry, such as a Bruce Lee book. We have Jeff Chang coming in, talking about his autobiography book that he's created about Bruce Lee. And as you know, Bruce Lee's coming on his anniversary with Enter the Dragon. It's been a lot of buzz about that. We want to be able to kind of create some more excitement and an educational component to that. Another exciting one, everyone loves baseball in Houston. I believe it's a cult with the Astros. So we've got Diamond Diplomacy, which this one talks about how Japan came to love baseball as much as it did. And kind of the history of how baseball ended up being a big part of their culture, and then going straight into all of the different players and everything that's featured in that documentary. So these are some really exciting ones that I look very much forward to.
So for some of the films, are they all about the Asian PI culture and experience, or are they just kind of independent films that are about everyday life of an American?
It varies. It could be anywhere from what you're saying, from the story of the diaspora, where they're talking about their struggles growing up, maybe split between two identities, and different cultures and trying to assimilate. It could be about their parents' or family's immigrant journey. It could also be just about, just current events, the stigma of like maybe isolation. It could be about COVID. It could be about literally anything. So which is why we go through the screening process so extensively to create a curated blocks of different programming, even extending into workshops and different panels. We're really excited to have 12 12 directors to immediately do Q&A panels right after their films are done screening. So we do have film directors that will fly in for our event, to be here in person, to be able to meet people, to be able to talk to them and engage them and answer any questions that some of our festival goers might have about the film that they just watched.
Well, let's discuss those panel discussions more. So how many directors are you going to have?
Right now, we currently have 12 confirmed on our end for invitation to come and do the panels. But that doesn't include the number of filmmakers that will be coming on their own to just be present and want to watch their film get slotted and shown at the screenings.
So how many films will there be screened?
We have 130, representing right now currently over 13 different AAPI communities for sure. This is both online and in person. In person, we're still finishing that final number. We got a couple of extra additions we're putting in, but usually that can range anywhere between like at least 40 to about 60 films. It depends, but our in-person is over the course of 2 weekends. It starts May 29th, and it's over that entire weekend, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, May 29th through the 31st. And then the following weekend, June 7th and June 8th, is our second in-person weekend. And then going through June 14th, that's our online schedule. So people who are unable to make it in person can definitely watch online, because we do try to make it accessible to everybody.
Well, tell us about some of the other events surrounding the festival and how people can attend some of those other events.
Yeah, of course. So we usually put up all of our links onto our happyfest.org website. So people can kind of see our schedule in advance once it's ready, and then also our online schedules as well. And then we have lots of sales that we'll launch, so people can incentivize to come with some special deals. We tend to do some activation events as well. We did like a little get together after party last year at a local karaoke bar. Like it was really nice, more intimate. And then for our panels we had from Sundance Film Festival a film screenwriter come and do a panel where we actually had some filmmakers drive in from like Austin and other surrounding cities just to attend because they wanted to further their craft, further their education on like, is there something that I can get from an award-winning screenwriter to be able to help me to pursue further in this industry. Texas Film Commission, Houston Film Commission also supports us, so they'll help throw in some educational things into the blog as well. This year, we're talking a lot about I think the finance side. A lot of films cost a lot of money, so we want to make sure people know in the state of Texas there is a lot of grants. There's a lot of access to certain things that they can apply for, and that's kind of what we want to help connect these filmmakers with. Just the ability to be able to figure out how to find these incentives, how to help fund their films, and then network. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, that seems to be really important in the filmmaking industry is to have all those networking avenues. So that sounds like it's important for filmmakers to attend. So if people want more information about HAAPI Fest or OCA Houston, how can they get that information?
Yeah, as I've mentioned, there is a website for the HAAPI Fest page. It's HAAPI FEST.org, happyfest.org. And then for OCA Houston, we have OCAHouston.org. And then our Instagrams, respectively, are all the same, HAAPI FEST on Instagram, and then OCA Greater Houston on Instagram as well. And we do all kinds of cultural organizing all throughout the year. And HAAPI Fest isn't limited to just the time frame of our actual festival. We do screenings later in the year as well. And then we'll do it throughout our other festivals, our cultural arts festivals. So those are ways to kind of stay involved. So even if you miss out, there are other opportunities to stay engaged with us. We're always looking for volunteers as well. It's a really great way to attend our festival and just to meet everyone, kind of get a peek behind the scenes. So that is also found on our happyfest.org page as well.
Right. And finally, this is a question we ask all our guests who talk about films and filmmaking. Do you have a favorite film that you'd like to share with us?
Ooh, there's one I did not mention. It's called The A-List. It's actually a documentary featuring 15 of Hollywood's Asian Americans celebrity stories. And there's, Sandra Oh's in there. I'm a big fan of hers. So yeah, that's the one I'm most looking forward to.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Tam Lo, for your time. We look forward to hearing from you and the OCA Greater Houston in the future. We will put a link to your site in our show notes.
Thank you so much for having me, and hope to see you all there.
Thank you. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have a few announcements. We'll be back in 60.
Caleb's my best friend. He's a fireball, full of energy all day, every day. When we came to St. Jude, it really put us at ease a lot. Everyone is caring, everyone is loving here, and they're trying to save people's lives all over the world. So everything that you donate is being used. Very grateful for everyone that help out.
There have always been a few, ready to fight and win. Since 1775, these few have been Marines, and they come from across this land to defend the future of our nation. This year, our Corps celebrates 250 years, and Marines are proud to serve this country, each other, and all that is still to come for America.
For 250 years, America has depended on the courage of those who serve. They've defended our freedom and helped us become the nation we are today. At Wounded Warrior Project, we honor the past by building a better future for post-9/11 veterans, service members, and their families. They've given us their best. Join us in supporting them through the next 250 years of strength and resilience. Visit woundedwarriorproject.org/USA.
When a child is fighting a critical illness, one truth touches us all. Every child deserves a childhood. A wish sparks a ripple of hope that transforms communities far and wide. And when we grant wishes together, we create a movement of kindness, strength, and unity. Become a wish maker today and be part of a journey that truly changes lives.
En Houston, siempre planeamos el siguiente paso.
Ese paso comienza en Houston City College.
Del cuidado.
A la creación.
A la promoción.
HCC es la universidad que Houston necesita. Tu siguiente paso es aquí.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
Dear Coach.
Dear Coach.
Dear Coach, they don't teach you that inner strength is the most important kind of strong. But you taught me that.
They don't teach you how to build confidence in yourself or how to deal with all the pressures all at once. But you taught me that.
First tee was more than golf. It's where I discovered what I'm capable of.
You didn't just prepare me for 18 holes. You were preparing me for every day of my life. Learn more at firsttee.org.
Welcome back. Here's what's happening around HCC. How to survive a disaster. Join HCC Central and Northeast College's Centers for Entrepreneurship for an informative workshop highlighting special programs offered by the U.S. Small Business Administration to support small businesses before, during, and after a disaster. Whether you're launching a new venture or managing an existing business, this workshop provides practical tools and insights to help ensure your business is prepared, protected, and positioned for recovery. It's virtual, so we'll have a link on our show page. And that is happening May 12th from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on Zoom. Join Southeast College for Historical Perspectives on Freedom and Change. While celebrating this event, participants will increase their understanding and appreciation of Juneteenth by engaging in activities that highlight the historical significance of emancipation and its continued impact on freedom, culture, and community. And that is happening May 18th at 11 a.m. at the Southeast campus. And learn how to use leading AI tools, Copilot, Claude, Gemini, and ChatGPT to strengthen your business plan, improve financial clarity, and make smarter decisions during Scale Smarter Financial AI Lab series. Across 4 hands-on sessions, you'll evaluate your business plan, analyze financials, build forecasts, test scenarios, manage cash flow, and prepare for funding. By the end, you'll have a complete AI-supported financial management system tailored to your business. And that is happening May 21st from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the South Campus Workforce Building. And step into the neon lit future and put your skills to the test at Hack HCC Code Runners, Houston Community College's first large official hackathon. Inspired by Cyberpunk 2077, this event brings together creativity, technology, and collaboration for an unforgettable 24-plus hour build experience. You do not need to be an expert to participate. Hackathons are one of the best ways to learn new skills, meet other students, and gain real experience outside the classroom. Whether you're brand new to coding or already building projects, there's a place for you. And that's May 22nd from 11 a.m. to noon at the West Houston Institute Auditorium. Well, that's our show for today. Thank you for joining us on Up to the Minute. We'll see you next time.